ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਜੇ ਬਿਖਿਆ ਸਗਲੀ ਤਜੀ, ਲਿਓ ਭੇਖ ਬੈਰਾਗ। ਕਹੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੁਨ ਰੇ ਮਨਾ, ਤਿਹ ਨਰ ਮਾਥੈ ਭਾਗ। ਜੇ ਮਾਇਆ ਮਮਤਾ ਤਜੀ, ਸਭ ਤੇ ਭਇਓ ਉਦਾਸ। ਕਹੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੁਨ ਰੇ ਮਨਾ, ਤਿਹ ਘਟ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਨਿਵਾਸ। ਕਹੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੁਨ ਰੇ ਮਨਾ, ਤਿਹ ਘਟ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਨਿਵਾਸ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ। In the Bani of Slok Mahla Nauma, in the two sloks that we've just heard, which is Slok 17 and 18. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji say in this slok, Jehe bikhya sagli taji, liyo phekh bairag. And this word bikhya, we've heard before as well. It's come up in the previous sloks, and we went into it in detail. So those subjects and certain words that are covered in detail, we won't then go into depth of them, so that we can learn the depth from the other video and then apply it to these ones. Jeh bikhya, bikhya means poison. Jeh bikhya sagli taji, sagli means all, taji means to let go of something. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah saying, those that have given up poison completely, that have given up all of poison, Jai bikhya sagli taji, liyo phekh bairag. Phekh translates to the clothing that somebody wears. Phekh is that what somebody is recognized by in their dress, in their robes. Then Paatshah is saying here, Jehe bikhya sagli taji, liyo phekh bairag. And what have they worn now? They are wearing the robes of bairag, of detachment. And that can be translated to embodying detachment and actually experiencing and reaching that state. And then Paatshah is saying that Kaho Nanak sun re mana. Guru Tegh Bahadur is saying that listen, O my mind, Kaho Nanak sun re mana, tehe nar. Nar means man, meaning all people, mankind. So Guru Tegh Bahadur Paatshah is saying Kaho Nanak sun re mana, tehe nar mathe bhag. Mathe means our forehead, bhag. Bhag means fortune. That those upon their foreheads great fortune has been scribed. Those that have been able to give up all of poison. What does it mean to give up all poison? To give up all poison means to be able to go beyond calm, to go beyond those burning desires. Krodh, to go beyond anger. Kaam, krodh, lobh, to go beyond greed, to go beyond moh, to go beyond attachment. And then to go beyond hankar, to go beyond pride. The next bit, this says, liyo phekh bairag. And that is actually then the nishani. So what it means, somebody might be able to say that, you know what, I just feel detached from everyone now. I don't feel any form of attachment, and I'm just completely free. But, Sangatji, that might not necessarily be the truth. They might not even know the truth themselves. For a little moment in some little area, they might actually feel that because the word bairag, bear just negates the word, and rag means attachment. But to become bairag, to become detached, will know that only if somebody that isn't affected by any of those poisons. Baikam, when we actually see that this person, no type of desire actually burns them, where they get taken away on this roller coaster of a ride of just being in that mode of complete this, wanting that, and then just chasing after it and not being able to be relaxed because their mind is just chasing their wants. And then if we look at krodh as well, if we look at anger as well, it's one thing somebody saying that I feel completely detached, but another poison is anger. And Paatshah Ji even says that actually just completely just destroys us from inside. And we know today as well all the medical issues that can occur as well from anger itself, and how eventually it could increase our blood pressure. But somebody that has become calm and collective and is able to make decisions without being affected by anger. Remember, these are just energies that when they take over us and we're not able to control that energy, when that energy becomes uncontrollable, like we spoke about in the last slok, fear. When fear gets a grip of us and it's no longer an instinct that just to help us to survive and get out of a danger, but instead when it starts taking over our thoughts and body constantly, then that energy starts to consume us, and then it becomes a poison for us. Just like anger, if it starts to control us and we're making a lot of decisions out of that, it's consuming us. But then it proves that we're actually not detached yet. Detachment is when we're actually beyond all of that, because only when we've got attachment, can any of these others actually rise. Without that, they aren't able to get a grip of us and take over our lives. Berag, that sense of detachment, it doesn't just come from trying to chase detachment. The only way we can actually do it is when our focus becomes somewhere else. Our focus can't just be anything else. You can't just pick something and think, you know what, to get away from that, maybe I'll pick a sport. Maybe I'll start playing badminton and that'll occupy my mind and get me away from those things that are destroying my life, those poisons. No, Sangat ji, there has to be a focus, and that aim and focus is what? It's when that aim and focus becomes mera man, locha, gur darshan tai, bilp kare chatrik ki niyai, trikha na utre, shant na aave, bin darsan, sant pyare jiyo. Just like Guru Arjan Dev Ji Sache Padshah Ji, when they went to Lahore, when they were separated from their ishq, when they were separated from their love being Guru Ram Das Ji, their father. Guru Ram Das Ji Padshah Ji said, they said, Putra, they said, oh my son, they said, don't return until I ask you to return. So when Guru Arjan Dev Ji Padshah Ji goes to Lahore to attend a relative's wedding, and now imagine you for one moment can't live without that one that you have so much love for. But then being away physically and not knowing when's the next time you're going to get to see that ishq, to see your lover. And then we all say that Guru Arjan Dev Ji Padshah Ji in Lahore, missing their father so much, they experienced Berag, which that Bani, which we'll just have a look at in a minute as well, what we just went through. They experienced Berag. So to understand what Berag is, we focus too much on what we've detached from. But no, Berag is to focus on what we are then yearning for. Berag is that avastha of yearning, of what Guru Arjan Dev Ji Padshah is in. Their yearning is completely towards their father. And out of that yearning, and because they were yearning so much that they couldn't even use words to express themselves, that first out of that pain and yearning from that separation of their father, they started to draw. It's an amazing and beautiful way to express ourselves. Some people might start writing in an italic form, and that inner natural art starts to come out, and we start to express ourselves in that way. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji Padshah starts to draw a chatrik, a rainbird. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Padshah Ji draws a rainbird and places it in the hands of a messenger and sends this to Guru Ram Das Ji Sache Padshah Ji. And when Guru Ram Das Ji Padshah Ji received this rainbird, Guru Ram Das Ji Padshah Ji know exactly the language that this son is talking to them in. Those two hearts that actually meet, those two hearts that actually meet, they're able to understand each other's language no matter what, in whichever way they express to each other. Just like Sache Padshah Ji say that Tan per eh na aakhiyan behan ikatthe hoye, ek jot doe murti tan per kahiye soye. But when they become one soul, when they become one light, and Guru Arjan Dev Ji and Guru Ram Das Ji Padshah Ji is that one light. Guru Ram Das Ji Padshah Ji knew that my son is drawing a rainbird saying to me that I am thirsty. just like a rainbird is thirsty, I'm so thirsty to have your darshan, to see you, mera man loche, which then they expressed in poetry as well, later on, another form of art. Guru Ramdas Ji Pacha Ji draws a cloud and sends that back and says, yes, son, that the rain has started to collect and form, but it's not yet raining, meaning that you'll have to wait longer. You'll have to remain thirsty for longer yet. Meaning, I'm not giving you hukam, that order to come back yet. Mera man loche gur darshan tai. My mind is yearning to see you, O Guru Ramdas Ji Pacha Ji, to see my Guru. Mera man loche gur darshan tai. Bilap kare chatra ki nyai. My mind is suffering, is yearning like that rainbird and wanting that special droplet of rain that will fall from the clouds that will go straight into my mouth. It doesn't matter how much ponds and rivers there are around me. They are of no use to me. That drop needs to come directly from upstairs. Trikhana utra, my thirst is not going away. Trikhana utra, shant na ave, my mind does not feel any form of shanti. It doesn't feel calm at all. Bin darshan sant pyare jiyo, it has to be that particular drop. It has to be your darshan, Guru Ramdas Ji Sache Paatshah Ji. So that is Bairag. And that is then, that force is so immense. Then the shackles of the poisons that are keeping us back, that force becomes so powerful that when we start walking that direction, the shackles start to break themselves. We're not there trying to pull the shackles. We grow so much strength of walking forward that they start to break themselves. And that is Bairag. Kaho Nanak Sundare Manate Nar Mathe Pag. We've already translated that those that have actually experiencing Bairag, know those ones to have great fortune, or we could say even destiny, that's scribed on their forehead. Destiny means that what is going to come. Of living in that mode, only amazing things can come for us in our life. Then Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Sache Paatshah Ji say that Jeh Maya Mamata Taji Sab Te Peu Udas. And then now in this 18th slok, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah says Jeh Maya. Maya means illusion. Maya means that what is impermanent. Jeh Maya Mamata Taji. When I don't recognize this Maya and I see everything to be the truth and permanent, and then I see it to be mine. Jeh Maya Mamata Taji. Mero Mero Sab Kahat Hai. Hitasyo Lagyo Cheet. Paatshah Ji saying here that but Maharaj here is talking about those that have gone beyond, that have left this behind, that isn't then taken over by possessiveness and recognizes the truth. But says those that have gone and recognized the truth of what Maya is and isn't then lured by this Maya, and Mamta possessiveness doesn't take them over. Jeh Maya Mamta Taji Sab Te Peu Udas, and remain detached from everything. Kaho Nanak Sundare Mana Teh Kat Brahm Nivas. They have the presence of God residing inside of them. Everybody has the presence of God residing inside of them. But now for them, they have realized the presence of God inside of them. So they have everything. For that reason, then they don't need those things around them to try and satisfy their inner self. And because remember, if we've not realized that one inside, then that one inside for us might as well not even be there, because we're not utilizing that one. But that one is there for those that have recognized that one. Teh Kat means heart. Brahm Nivas, they have got that one residing inside of the core of them. So to understand this in practical terms, that Jeh Maya Mamata Taji Sab Te Peu Udas, what it actually means to be completely detached from everything and everyone. So Sangat Ji, to see this in practical terms, that what does it actually mean to be udas, to be completely detached from everything, that jehe maya mamata taji, to give up that possessiveness and feel that this is mine, and not having that any form of attachment. So when that time came for Bhakt Namadev Ji in his life, he was arrested by the emperor of that time and the ruler of that time. And what he wanted to do was, because Bhakt Namadev Ji was becoming so known and famous for being this great Bhagat, and people had heard that Bhakt Namadev Ji have actually had a darshan of Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji, and that he gave milk to the idol as well. And when he gave milk to that idol, that the idol actually drank that milk. So people are hearing that he can create miracles. But little do they know, it's not that Bhakt Namadev Ji went out his ways and he didn't obtain any powers to then actually perform miracles. But instead, Bhakt Namadev Ji just doing the bhakti, certain things that just would happen. So when the Badshah of that time arrests Bhakt Namadev Ji, one of the conditions were that you actually bring a dead cow back to life. There was a dead cow there. And he said, I want you to bring this dead cow back to life and show us your powers and show us these miracles that you actually have. But Bhakt Namadev Ji refused, outright refused. Bhakt Namadev Ji said that it is in the will of God and I haven't got any power to do anything myself. That Bhakt remaining in Imana, remaining humble and not showing any miracle of any form. What did the Badshah say? If you don't give in to any of these conditions, then I'm going to let an elephant loose towards your direction to stample and kill you, to go all over you. At this point, what happened? Bhakt Namadev Ji's mother was watching. Bhakt Namadev Ji write themselves in their own Bani, and we've got that today in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, where they're writing about their own life and they're saying, Rudan kare name ki mai. They said at that point when that elephant was going to attack me, because the elephant was let loose because Bhakt Namadev Ji refused any of the things that the Badshah was saying, the king was saying. And as that elephant is coming and charging towards Bhakt Namadev Ji, Bhakt Namadev Ji's mother starts to cry. Bhakt Ji is telling us themselves, this is Rudan kare name ki mae. And then at that point, then what did she say? What did she want from her son? She said, Shod Ram ki na pajhe ko dhaye. She said, why don't you just forget this name that you're reciting of Ram? If that's all it is, if it just means changing faith, what does it matter? Just follow their faith. And remember, Sangat Ji, this isn't about the name that is used to recite God's name, because Bhakt Namadev Ji had no discrimination with using any name, because even within their own Bani, they prove that they used different names for God as well. And there's already a video on our channel that you can watch on Bhakt Namadev Ji that goes into the details of that as well. Na pajhe khudaye, just say the name of Khuda and say that name instead. Meaning, why don't you just change your religion? Why? Because she was so attached to him. She had so much that feeling of mamata, that feeling of mine over him, that he belongs to me, this is my son. And she's even willing to go and allow him to change and give in to these people that are forcing him. And like we spoke about, then these that are trying to put fear inside of him, but there's no fear that is going inside of him. And to this point, Bhakt Namadev Ji is at that level, at that avastha of jehe maya mamata taji sabte peo, that is completely detached from everything, has no maya mamata, has no mind over him. This proved, he says, na ho tera pungda na tu meri mae. He says, na ho tera pungda. And what that means is that I am not your son then. If he had possessiveness, that this is my mother, and he felt that loneliness, that from that coming from that place of insecurity, but no, he had what? Kaho Nanak sunare manate hai kat brahm nivas. He had actually realized Waheguru Ji to be inside of his heart. He had that relationship. So for that reason, he says, Na ho tera pungda. He says, I'm not your child. I'm not your son then, oh mother. Na ho tera pungda na tu meri mai. It can't be my mother that would say such a thing, that would want me to be unrighteous and give in to fear and let go of all of this. And he says, Pind pare tau har gun gaye. He said, it doesn't matter. even if at this moment, at this point, my body was to break, if my body was to fall, if I was to die from this elephant, pind pare to har gun gaye, but it would not stop me from singing the praises of God. I will still with every breath praise God, and I'm not going to give up on saying Ram's name. Sangat ji, this is the perfect example of what Guru Tegh Bahadur ji Pach ji saying for Bhagat Namdev ji, jeh maya mamta taji. Mamata, that possessiveness, that mine, mero, sabah kahata hai. He had none of that inside of him, but his mother did. We're able to see the opposite there, and we're able to see then the one that is shackled by all of this, mamata. That is then the one that is then udas, that is detached from all of this as well. This is a beautiful example for us to see how Bhagat Namdev ji remained firm. And don't think here Bhagat Namdev ji is being rude and saying, you're not my mother. He's saying, mother, he's trying to wake her up. He's saying, mother, how can this be? How can it be that you are my mother? It can't be if you're saying this. Mother, wake up as well. Jago ho, sutte ho, chalaya vanjara. He's awakening his mum as well. Say, oh mother, that recognize that Brahm inside of you as well. Kaho nanak sunre mana, tehe kat Brahm nivas. The truth is, the day we realize that Brahm inside of us, then we'll have no fear, we'll have no mamta, we'll have none of these things, and then we'll actually be able to live in complete peace, and we won't then make any decisions out of possessiveness, we won't make any decisions out of fear, and we'll go beyond all of these things. None of these poisons of attachment then will actually hold us down. So Sangat ji, itniya ka benti hai pravan. Please accept my apologies for all the mistakes I've made. So put your hands together and say that Fateh. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.